It is no news to you that God has something big planned out for you. When you are going through your journey in life, it is only right to look up to God, as He is always ready to listen to you. The most important thing is to make sure you pray to Him and let Him know that you surrender all your life to Him, and also trust Him to be in charge of your life. When you go through these problems, God is aware. God is probably just waiting for you to call on Him. He has ordered you to call on Him whenever you are faced with a challenge that you cannot overcome. God will surely listen to you whenever you call on Him. But the truth is, you also need to do something for Him in return, and it is simple. You need to pray to God constantly. Improve your communication with God. Talk to Him about the little things and the big things in your life. Though God already knows everything going on in your life, but you reporting everything going on in your life to God is sending a message that you want Him to be in charge of everything going on in your life. There are forces that are hell-bent on making sure you are a failure. They are certainly happy when you do not know what you are doing. When you include God in your life becomes organized and you find a purpose for your life. Give God full access to perform wonders in your life, because if you do not let Him, He would not, and the blame would be totally on you. Living a life dedicated to God is pretty simple and stress-free. You can sit back and relax to just watch God do His things. The mistake you make is that you feel you are above and strong enough to handle your challenges whenever you solve little issues without praying to God. You suddenly feel wiser than you are and think there's no problem that comes your way that you would not be able to solve. Well, God absolutely loves it when you dare Him. When you want to show that you can live through life without Him, of course, He would never stop watching over you because you are His child and He loves all His children. God would just sit by and watch you go through your journey of life if you think you do not need Him. You forget that the little knowledge you used in solving those little problems of yours is from God. When you meet a bigger problem that you cannot solve, you become proud to ask God for guidance. These are situations that you need God the most, and you should pray to Him for guidance. God is definitely a God of miracles. It is evident in what He has been doing in people's lives, even yours. It is just that sometimes you fail to see it. Let God into your life and watch Him do miracles in your life. God does not like people questioning, and believers asking them who is their God, because their story ended badly. If you are a believer and you are having a bad story, then you can be sure that this is definitely not the end of the story. God will turn your story around, and the people who mocked you will come back asking who your God is, because they want to serve Him too. It is always evident in the way you see believers live their life. Once you hand everything over to God, your life becomes simple, and things that usually stressed you out before no longer stress you out. Show God that you are dependent on Him and Him alone. When you become dependent on other people, they might disappoint you, because no human is perfect. We are all in this frantic race to attain perfection, which we all know no one can get there. But God is a God of perfection. He does everything with precision, as He already has the knowledge of everything that has happened and things that are yet to happen. So, putting your hopes on God is the best choice, as you can be sure He would never disappoint you. You can argue that you have seen successful people that are not believers, and this is true. Sometimes this makes you wonder if trusting in God and waiting on Him is actually worth it. You start to question your decision to be a believer. The truth is that this might just be all part of the plan by the devil to lure you into ungodly ways. When we say the devil, will lure you with your heart's desires, we do not mean He was going to come physically to do that. Of course, this would be done through people around you. When you see unbelievers having the things that you have been praying to God for, it makes you question your belief in God. This might also be God's way of testing our patience. You can absolutely get wealth from anywhere, but remember that peace of mind comes from God alone. Wealth without peace is like a waste of money, because you just spend your money trying to solve one problem or the other. The most important thing is to let God be involved in everything you lay your hands on, and He would give you a better version of whatever it is you are asking for. When you get impatient and you start looking for alternatives to attain success, this means you are already giving in to the devil, and this act cannot go unpunished. God is a forgiving God, so the quicker you realize the wrong in what you are doing, the better. What God has planned for you would always be there. Sometimes you are even the one that delays God's will in your life. The constant doubt of God's ability to handle the situation you are in can delay all the things God has planned for you. No matter the trials you go through, just learn to trust God. He created you for a reason. He would never leave you clueless, especially when you turn to Him that you need His help in your life. Destiny can only be delayed. It can never be denied. Every human already has his or her destiny. Though His destiny is not obvious to you, but God already has something planned for everyone. This destiny cannot be changed. It can only be delayed. Truth is, no one even knows when a destiny is being delayed or not, because it is not as if God already revealed to us exactly when this destiny is going to manifest in your life. You feel you have prayed for a particular thing for so long, and God is supposed to have answered your prayers. Wait until you hear some people's stories. Praying to God does not have a time frame. It should be a habit. Do not pray to God pending only when you get whatever you want. Even after getting what you have been asking for, make sure you keep praying to Him. Everyone's destiny is different, and the route to everyone's destiny is different also. This makes comparing yourself to other people baseless. When you gather 2 or more successful people to tell you about their success stories, you would realize that no 2 successful people have the same story. This should give you an idea that God definitely has something great planned for you, but the route you are going to take to reach the success might not be the one God wants for you. All you can do is make guesses as humans. This is why it is important to have a deep connection with God and keep praying to Him always. Open doors might come from totally unexpected places, and you are still going to do great things with your life. Your destiny is already planned, waiting to be fulfilled. Different things might delay this destiny in your life, but one thing is for sure: your destiny is your purpose, and it must be manifested in your life. Miracles will definitely happen in your life, and if you are patient enough, God will definitely give you something more than a miracle. God knows what you want. He is not blind to the fact that you have needs. God will surely listen to you and incorporate your wishes into what He has planned for you. When this is done, you need to understand that it is never by your power, and you need to be appreciative of the things God has done in your life. Be patient and pray to God. It is always obvious God has everything planned out to make your story a success one.